Hey, what is up guys, and welcome to a Battlefield video. I feel like I should be doing some more, kind of diverse videos like I always do, and today I just wanted to talk about the Battlefield Hardline game coming out next year instead of, the end of November, it used to be. Yeah, so there has been a lot of hate about the game. When the beta came out, there was a group of people who really disagreed with what EA was gonna do with the Battlefield series in general, and honestly, I was kinda skeptic about it when I heard about it, like Hardline, bank heists. I really like bank heists, which sounds a bit weird, but playing bank heists like Payday and stuff is pretty cool. It's really cooperative, and I like co-op games. And this game, when I played the beta, it felt very co-op. You have to work together in order to win the game, and I liked it. I honestly really liked it, and I personally will get it probably at the release when it comes out. But there's again a group of people who hate the game, and I do understand that, because Battlefield always used to be just first-person shooters and normal, just war games, and not all of a sudden it's just gonna be cops and robbers and stuff, which might come across a bit childish. I mean, cops and robbers, like, what? But then again, Battlefield used to be older wars. It used to be about the Second World War. It used to be about Vietnam, and then when Modern Warfare came out in 2007 and Battlefield 2 came out in 2005, it started really the Modern Warfare era. I think that still exists really, but it has been sort of evolving into even futuristic even more futuristic warfare. With new Call of Duty coming out, it's Advanced Warfare, I don't know what's called, and all that jetpack shit is pretty weird. It's kinda sort of a ripoff from Titanfall, which is an amazing game, honestly. I highly recommend getting that, but I feel like EA should really go this route. Bank heists are really fun to do, like I said, in games like Payday, and it is just something that the Battlefield franchise needs from the fall down from Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 was not a good game. Let's just all accept that. It wasn't a good game. I played it myself, and I really didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3. Now, why didn't we enjoy it? Why was it not so good? Well, it's really down to DICE and EA, and I personally think it is more down to EA not giving DICE enough time to actually finalize the game, like they didn't give it for Medal of Honor Warfighter, which also turned out to be not that good. Now, basically, EA rushes their release dates usually in order to compete with Call of Duty, obviously, the other big first-person shooter in the franchise. Now, should they do that? Is it really worth it? Because Battlefield has its own community. I mean, there's just a group of people that plays Battlefield, and there's a group of people that like and play Call of Duty. So EA really doesn't need to compete with Call of Duty to keep their fans. I mean, people are always going to get Battlefield once they sort of join the community and buy Battlefield games and DLCs regularly. I don't think that EA really needs to fight Activision in order to win people over, and finally they didn't try that, because now they are going to release the game in March, I believe, in 2015, which I think is really cool. So the developers, which is not DICE anymore for the record, can finalize the game as good as it can be with as minimal as possible faults and netcode problems, stuff like that, which made Battlefield 4 quite unplayable. So now they have given the time to Visceral Games, the new developers. They have to focus on how are they going to make the game very cool for us, and that means what can they add and what can they do to make it really playable. Well, first of all, they need to fix everything, really. Everything has to be in order in terms of, like, internet connection or netcode, stuff like that has to be really optimized before they're actually considering to release the game, which I think is very important. They get right at the beginning before you get stuff like with Battlefield 4. Now the second thing is that you need to make sure that the game is very wide in terms of the variety of weapons, vehicles, and game modes. We have seen a lot of things about Hardline so far, and we know it's gonna have a lot of game modes. So I think they have really passed in that category, really. But then we need to make sure we need to see for ourselves first if Fiskaro Games actually added a lot of guns to the game, and not just basically copy everything from Battlefield 4. And also the maps. The first map they gave in the beta was absolutely awesome. I loved it. It is very, very cool. It's sort of New York-like city, high buildings, and I hope most of the maps are going to be quite similar to that. And I've seen in the other trailers there have been like sort of town stuff, which also seems to be really cool, to be honest. And yeah, I just hope. What I'm trying to say with this video is just that I hope that the new Battlefield will be a lot better than Battlefield 4, and that we're basically gonna have a great time with the new Battlefield coming. Again, don't be so pissed off about Battlefield Hardline if you are. I mean, it's a very good game. I hope you can trust me. But I played the beta and it is very cool. Definitely, I mean, Fiskaro Games has definitely done a good job, even though it's like a humongous mod. In short, it's just using the same engine and shit, like I said. But it's just gonna be in a different sort of just a different sort of I don't know. It's just a different game. It's a first-person shooter, but it's not going to be a war game. It's just going to be something else than a war game. But it's still going to keep the awesome Battlefield stuff we always loved, which is huge explosions, cool guns, cool vehicles, and cool maps. Huge maps. So that's pretty much all we need from a Battlefield game, in my opinion. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I'm going to bring it to an end here. Let me know what you think about Battlefield Hardline. If you're actually looking forward to the game, let me know, because I feel like there has been a lot of people that are not so excited about it, and they really should. It's a really cool game, and I'm not paid, by the way, by EA or something to say this. It's just my personal opinion, to be honest. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.